That's what we're gonna do.
That's not funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you.
60% of the time, it works. Every time. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. Be careful, man. There's a beverage here.
I'm ready to
Bow, woo, ding dong, wow, wow. The thing about a theme song is it a hit or miss?
Miss.
Hey everybody, welcome to Whiskey Cinema. I'm your host, Dano Holzer. With me as always, my co-host, who's dying at the moment, Brandon Rich. he's broken. I'm gonna go straight to our guest host. Jordan the Juggernaut Eames. How you doing, Jordan?
What's up, man?
I'm gonna need you to help me carry this podcast for a minute. Brandon is absolutely broken.
Oh, you got your ass.
I'll hide my face.
He said, miss.
On this episode of Whiskey Cinema, we're so excited because we are talking about Pixar films. Some of our favorites. Everyone's seen Pixar films. Kind of changed the game a little bit for animated films. One of the first studios that actually had an all-animated, computer-animated cast. They didn't even have humans as their main characters until about 8-9 years into their run. I'm super excited for Pixar. What do you guys think?
Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm super fucking pumped. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. This is a kid-friendly episode.
It certainly is.
Fuck those kids.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
Jesus.
I learned that from his kids. When I walked over, they just started flipping me off.
Hey, can you get your kids to stop teaching my co-host bad words?
They're thugs. They know where we live.
Sadly, they know where I live. Tell them to stop bullying.
Lick the dog turd.
Eat it.
I'll lick it if you leave us
Got
alone.
a belly full of white dog.
We're looking good. We also have some drinks. Brandon, you are a mixologist on staff. What are we drinking? What's it called? And what is it made out
Oh,
of?
I named this one. What?
You get paid.
Dude, I get paid in alcohol.
It certainly does.
That's the best form of currency.
Well, yeah. I mean,
So
depending
please,
on the-
pay me extra. I work overtime. I don't get enough. I call this the Incredible because I just incredibly made it up off the top of my head with whatever I had in my liquor cabinet in the fridge.
Oh, I see what you did there. Solid pun.
Because they did that scene in the jungle. So this is our jungle juice. Incredible jungle juice.
Yes, so it is. Oh, it's a berry lemonade, and I put some cherry.
Tastes like a Slurpee if you let it unthaw.
See? You're welcome.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
A melted Slurpee, cherry vodka, and coconut rum.
Yeah,
That's it.
unthaw is definitely another word for melt.
Is that not right?
I didn't even think of that. You're like, if you let it unthaw, he's like, yeah, melt. And I'm like, oh, that's fucking funny.
Wasn't that what you do? You
If you
unthaw.
uncold your food in the microwave, it'll taste better. Heat it up? Yeah, that's what I said.
No, uncold. You heard what I said.
By the way, I mean, I know it looks like we're going to have our own boy band. We look like we're matching perfectly, almost perfectly.
Yeah, his shirt has a pocket.
Yeah.
Why do you have a pocket, not a Whiskey Cinema logo?
Well, I'm waiting on mine.
Wait no longer. Bam! You're in it, buddy.
Done.
Man, can you even tell?
Can't tell the
Dude,
difference at all.
No difference at all.
Look
I
perfect.
think we're ready for our
I don't know who
episode,
drew
boys.
that, but Jesus, you should have designed your logo.
We got to go find a rocky mountain so we can stand 5 feet apart. 6, you're right, 6 feet apart now. Just off in the distance, too, like a random tree that has like a tire swing on it.
Everyone looking in different directions for no reason.
This show did get far sexier, you're right. When more Whiskey Cinema logos pop up.
I'm just waiting for it to be like an old school sign.
Speaking of sexy, this episode was brought to you by alleverythingentertainment.com. Go there for all the latest news and rumors for sports, media, movies, TV shows, all of it. Check it out. A really handsome guy named Dano just wrote an article about the new Suicide Squad and how
Yeah, I
it's
heard
going
it
to take
sucked.
over.
Yeah, it was terrible.
No.
I read it.
The worst.
The first movie was, I agree with you. The second movie that's coming out is really
The guy
good.
doesn't
His
know how to
article
spell.
is as bad as the first movie.
I think it's Suicide Squad.
Huh? Yeah, exactly.
Suicide?
All jokes aside, it's a great article. I
So
did
sweet.
actually read it.
I do. I'm excited.
I did too.
And
I should
I will
quiz.
apologize to my wife. I did use her last berry lemonade for this.
What? Where are you commenting on here?
6 feet away. Did you use my shit?
Our producer. Austin's checking in. I love all the comments, all of the shares and likes, guys. Please help us out. Talk to us.
This will be the only time I root for the Cowboys because they're playing the Rams.
Well, and then we also got Austin, who's a fan, who says he has it on the TV at the same time, split screen Whiskey Cinema, because he's one of our smartest fans.
Obviously, he probably has the game on the little screen in the corner, and us on the big screen.
What do you like? You make the pictures smaller so you can
Except
like
he has
work
the
alongside
audio
it.
going from the smaller game. Just
Probably.
see
Just
our
his hand
actions.
gestures.
No, but we're not great to listen to sometimes, but we're always great to watch.
Don't say that though. I mean, we have a lot of just Audible only versions of this where you can watch
Yes.
it on.
They're far less sexy.
Where can you find them?
Oh, you can find them on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, in which we are rated 5 stars.
5-star rated podcast, guys.
Oh,
It's fair.
That's awesome. Okay.
It's fair.
perfect. Danny has to take a peanut butter whiskey
No,
shot.
no.
No, that's
we have
fair.
viewers just
We have a viewer
Lots
that
of
says
viewers
they'll
comment.
forgive you for drinking their
Danny,
last berry lemonade.
Danny
If
will
you
hates
take a
the
peanut
peanut
butter
butter
whiskey.
whiskey shot.
First of all, why would I be in trouble for you using up someone's thing?
No.
If everybody comments and tells Danny to take a peanut butter
5
whiskey
more.
shot, he will do it
5
because
more.
he loves this podcast
Get
so
6
much.
totally.
In front of you guys play your phones, I gotta make a comment real quick.
Right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's get into some
I
Pixar.
wouldn't do that.
Let's talk about some of our favorites. What are some movies we're talking about? Some of our overrated, underrated. I want to just get in the nit and gritty, the one that started this, which is Toy Story. You got a friend in
Perfect.
me.
We have it right here.
All right.
It's
There
ready
it
to
is.
go.
Why
As
would
soon
this...
as you guys make him.
Oh boy.
Let's see it. I
See,
need,
that
I need
counts.
doesn't.
Doesn't
Good job, Chuck.
I need more Danny. See,
There we go.
Jana.
That's 2. Chuck, let me get a Danny take a peanut butter whiskey shot.
This is distracting.
Copy and paste. I don't even care at this point.
I'm pretty sure Austin's agreeing too. So
He's not
Yeah.
saying that. He's
he's watching on his phone. He's like, I'm watching. I'm waiting for you to take that.
Yeah, he
Come
can't.
on.
He
Shot.
can't text in. Oh,
Hey,
that's 3.
Panda. Man to Panda.
That's
Why would you
3.
do such a thing? All right. So I want to get into some of these. You guys want to talk about some of your favorites? You want to start at the beginning? I wanted to talk about one of my favorite films, but I think we could just start at Toy Story. I think Toy Story was a game changer. Pretty amazing film for the time. Toys come to life. You didn't know this. Buzz Lightyear realizes he's a toy, but only when he was brought out of the box. I really like
my favorite scenes in movies. He's like, seems to be no form of intelligent life anyway. And he's like, you're a toy. He just like
You're
recites the box.
You're a sad, desperate little man, and you have my pity.
Sad, strange little man.
Strange little man.
Yeah. Toy Story and Toy Story 2, both rocking that 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's
Perfect
crazy.
review.
That's crazy.
Both.
I like them both.
There's not a scene they could cut. I mean, it's that perfect. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't have the
they
green
cut
dinosaur a
scenes.
little bit. I'm just saying.
They
I'm
cut
just
scenes when Andy's dad finally came back from the gas station. That was in 3. Sorry.
Pixar sticking with the nice formula that Disney made. You can't have both parents. You just can't. I don't know what it is. You want to have a good movie? You can't have both parents.
You cannot.
You might have one.
Some people's life are like that.
It's awkward. Toy Story, did you guys know that Woody was originally not supposed to be a cowboy? He was supposed to be a ventriloquist dummy, and they pushed it really hard in the pitch meeting, and then finally someone in the back stood up and went, go, ventriloquist dummies are all in horror movies. And they're like,
Yes.
oh, we'll make him a cowboy. That's why his name was Woody, because that's what you would name a...
so creepy.
I don't know. Ask Annabelle. I couldn't tell you. I'm not
Hey,
sure.
want to play a game?
I mean, they're all just creepy.
We got another person saying, Danny, take that peanut butter whiskey shot.
No, where? Who?
Chuck.
Right
He
there.
said it. He straight up said it. Also,
He also
wants
has
to
a
know
great question.
if the sex toys came to life. So, like that blow-up doll.
The
No,
Blow
he-
Doll might. I was going to say the other stuff.
Andy's mom also had 2 toys named Woody and Buzz.
You've got a friend in me.
Literally.
Oh, I got Corey checking in, talking about my team Niners lost. We're not talking about that Corey, the one time your Raiders win. Dirtbag.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one time.
Yeah. The Niners lost. Losers.
Did the Browns play today?
Oh, no. Nope. Second string.
You're right, they
dude.
certainly didn't.
The second strings came to play. We sat the starters for the playoffs.
I'm going to start
For
this
the
right
playoffs
now.
you guys haven't made in decades.
I'm going to do a cheers
No,
for a
that's
special
right.
guest.
2003.
Jordan the Juggernaut Eames, I want to do a toast to you. Thanks for coming on the podcast to be our expert and all this
No,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm not super knowledgeable on animated Pixar stuff.
And I'll
so
do
like
my
here.
toast to Pixar because fuck off.
I just want to do my toast to you guys for giving me this awesome shirt.
It will be billed to you. $35.99. 1,000. I like Toy Story a lot. There's a lot of scenes in it that are well done. To Infinity and Beyond, I think, is like in the top 100 quotes of all time in AFI movies lines. It's in the top 50. It's iconic, even in the last movie. It's like the send-off to the series. Tim Allen, maybe his best role ever, riding that train. What's the matter with you?
I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments.
What are they saying?
I'm gonna tell you one thing, Chuck.
2020.
Browns lose?
Browns
All right.
lose.
Everyone's attacking. Everyone's attacking.
All right, hey,
Okay.
Jordy, delete that guy. Chuck Winchester.
I don't know. He might have won
Cut
my viewer of the day.
He's named after a gun. You might want to take it easy.
Ooh, that's true.
Whoa.
Patriots win. You're right. They did win.
You know what? That shirt makes you bulletproof when you wear that. No one would
Exactly.
dare shoot it.
Nope.
It's too pretty.
All right, back on Toy Story. Even though I love the football talk,
Who is your guys' favorite character in Toy Story?
Mr. Potato.
Miss Potato's a solid.
Mr. Potato. That's a good character.
I kind of like Mr. I like the piggy bank, kind of like he's funny. He's in all the movies.
Yeah, he's
The
in every
dinosaur is
Pixar movie.
hilarious. Rex.
Is that Jonathan Ratzenberger?
Yeah, Ratzenberger.
Dude, Pixar. I don't know what deal he struck with the devil to be in every Pixar movie.
Even if it's like 10 seconds, he's in it.
If you guys don't know who John Ratzenberger is, he's from Cheers, and he was the mailman. He's like, went to the store today. He's had that kind of voice of like Wisconsin.
Just leave your impressions to
Hey, I'm a
Robert
guy.
De Niro and Christopher Walken.
Hey.
How would De Niro say it?
He wouldn't be in a child movie.
That's a lie.
I think Rex is my favorite. I really like that toy. I think he's constantly the same panicky dinosaur. In the last movie, he makes fun of how long one toy's arms are, which I thought was a stupid throwaway line that I thought was funny. He's like, look how long Sparky's arms are. It's weird. Dumb, goofy jokes. That's probably my favorite character in Toy Story.
I don't know.
That's fair. You've
That's
yet
fair.
to name one.
I like Buzz.
Okay.
Who would want to be a cool space ranger?
Generic.
Okay, cool.
Generic
Like
much.
That's
Well,
not bad.
I hate that ride, by the way.
they don't have a depressed toy, so I
I
just
always
went
lose
with
to my
it.
wife.
Wheezy.
That's fair.
Wheezy.
Yeah, man.
What about Slink Dog? I mean, they got a bunch. I like Toy Story, the first one. The second one I also like. Going past that, it gets a little repetitive for me, especially with the high ratings. It's pretty crazy.
Honestly,
I like
thought
3.
Toy Story 2 dropped, and Toy Story 3 picked it back up.
I'll say I like 3 better than I like 2. Although I like Jesse and Bullseye editions.
Yeah, I like them. That's
Mainly just because I wanted a little
That's about it.
live Bullseye. He was all like puppy. You know, he was all like little puppy. Dude, I'm wrong with Bullseye.
no wrong bullseye at
Did
all.
you guys ever see in Toy Story 3, they have an ending where they're going down to like the trash chute? It looks like it's made of molten lava for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's going down. They all hold hands. It's like a really intense
Dude,
moment.
that's fucked up.
There's
No, they're completely agreed. They're like, yeah, we're gonna die, so we might as well die together.
You're
Toys,
damn right.
and they completely get this. That was a rough scene to watch. Okay,
dude Archie on here.
knew they were gonna die.
My
That's
dude
not cool.
Archie saying Duke Kaboom. Absolutely.
He
Keanu
really likes
Reeves,
Duke Kaboom.
You got it.
Fucking
Canada's
Keanu
greatest
Reeves.
stunt
Who
man.
doesn't love it?
Who put the can in Canada? It's like his pep talk to get all excited.
What's that kid's name? Rachel. Every time.
Rachel.
Rachel.
Oh, so in that scene when they're going down to the fire, a son edited out the rest of the movie
Mhm.
and made it fade to black and put in credits and showed it to his mom, who had never seen the movie. So the movie ends as they go into the fire, and then it starts going to black with the credits. And goes, "You've got a friend in me," and it just ends. She goes, "That's the end? They ended it like that?
The end of Toy Story.
They all died?" And the son's like, "It was a weird ending. I was surprised too." And she's like, "I can't believe they did that. It's a kids' movie." And she got up and she's just laughing. He's like, "I'm just kidding, Mom. I changed the ending."
No, I would have kept it. Buckets.
That was so funny.
Jan is not a big fan of Toy Story.
Fair enough. I'm the same way.
Forky. I
I
like
don't know if
Forky.
any Toy Story will be in my top 10 Pixar movies.
Wow.
I like them. I don't know, other than Cars 2, I don't know what Pixar movie I don't like.
It's hard. There's a couple.
You mean Cars?
2.
Any Cars?
No, I like.
Fuck
Two of
Cars.
Oh,
Show sucks.
going
You
there.
sound like me with Fast and Furious cars.
Hey man, Fast and Furious is great.
Oh no, we're not going down this road.
We're family.
Talking cars is more realistic than Fast and the Furious.
What do you mean? You can't jump out of one building and into another?
I wish they'd just die every time they did it.
Yeah, Paul Walker did.
Well, you're bringing it up.
He took the bullet for everybody, but he did
Well,
it by
he
speeding
took the
cars.
I think he took the
He took the branch.
guys. Leave him alone, okay?
All right,
Those
leave-
jokes.
Leave him alone.
Need to branch out a little bit. Let's talk about probably the one to me showed that Pixar knew what they were doing, which is Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo, Ellen DeGeneres is Dory. Amazing
Finding Nemo,
character.
I can't say it.
I love Finding Nemo.
Finding was awesome. The story, I think the reason why Pixar works is it's not just a story about fish. It's a story about a dad who's trying to get his son to kind of believe in him. I think he's a good guy. He has to go save him. So the whole story is good. And then it's underwater. So it's just a different way of kind of showing different animation techniques and stuff like that. During the pitch for this, Andrew Stanton had this long, big spiel of like, all right, this is what I want to do. I'm going to have this and the father-son relationship. I'm going to have this and travel across the water. It's going to be a huge trek and he's going to get picked up by a dentist. And all of a sudden, the guy's like, stop. You had me at fish. You don't have to sell no more. It sounds interesting. They made it. They made it off of that and it's really good. It was awesome.
Finding Nemo was probably one of the most successful movies.
Yeah.
One of the most loved movies too.
John Lasseter, the creative producer of it, who we all know kind of like the Stan Lee of Pixar, that's what he told me. Like, dude, you have a good idea. It's fish. I want to see if I can animate fish.
You have sharks that don't eat fish because fish are friends.
That's right. Not food.
Not food.
Not food.
Unless they're halibut.
And yes, Finding Dory was also good.
Sequel's good. Ed O'Neill is
Sequel
the
is good.
octopus that's trying to escape.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Very funny.
I
All
like them
seen was
both.
Al Bundy.
That's right.
Every time. Just Al Bundy's
Love and marriage.
square.
It's sad I know that song by heart.
Oh, dude,
Well, I guess there's not much of that
I used
song.
to watch
though,
that
right?
at like 2 a.m. when it would come on.
Me too.
On FX.
I set my timer for some young Christina Applegate. I also set it for A Bug's Life. I was trying to tie it.
Oh, boo! Y'all seen that meme where it's like Kim Kardashian looks like an ant off a Bug's Life?
She wishes to do with that sexy. Although that ass is just as fake.
and then nothing.
A Bug's Life.
I love that movie. That's one of my
Dude, that's
underrated movies.
dude. If anything's more pertinent to what's going on right now, listen. We treat them shitty. If they ever figured out they outnumbered us 1,000 to 1, we'd be done for. So we have to let them know we're stronger than them, and they can't come together.
Yeah, isn't Kevin Spacey the bad guy in there?
Yes, he's the bad guy in real life.
That's true. I was gonna
And-
say. I was like, he really set himself up for failure on that.
He
one.
knew what he was walking into. And that
He's
was
like,
a
oh,
boy's
fuck,
room.
I'll kill this role.
So what? They're little boys that I can manhandle. I'm in.
You want it's animated, so I get to yell at him.
Are they gonna put on costumes with the sensors on it, and I can do it in real life?
Close enough.
I actually liked Bug's Life. I liked it.
I did,
Yeah, no, I did too.
It entered the. I'm trying to think. That's the one where they go to the circus, right? And the ladybug's a dude, and
Yeah.
dude, so funny. And the little thing with his antenna that they rip off, making
Yeah.
jokes. I remember being a kid. I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Heimlich, dude.
all that growing
When he
up. I
finally
loved
gets
Bug's
his
Life.
wings are like this big.
Like to help lift them up.
Big ass body.
Sometimes you need your friends to lift you up so you can fly. You know what I mean?
Lift you up. Raise you up.
Yeah, I said lift because we're
Okay.
talking.
All right, guys, come on.
Copyright,
Keep it
you're right.
civil.
Hey, damn right. I own the rights to that song. So I'm gonna
As soon as you start singing it, you just get cut out of YouTube.
It just
I
his,
lived-
his screen goes black.
That's why it's good if you guys are watching us live and can comment with us. And also, Brandon's great, perfect singing will get us taken off of YouTube if he uses the lyrics.
Oh,
correctly.
you're right.
Mhm.
There will always be one lyric that's wrong on purpose.
Well done. Yeah, Bug's Life is a great one. Really like that one. I want to talk about Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. just had a University come out. What did you guys think of the first one? What did you think of the second one?
First of all, let's give our producer some love. Monsters Inc. is her favorite Pixar movie.
Okay.
Boom.
Sully Mike? Mike Wazowski. Boo? Not a fan?
And Eames just got kicked off the show.
Dude, Steve Buscemi is the back. Wait. No, we need you. Don't ruin that great shirt.
You're right. I mean, I like it, but it's not my favorite.
She's
She's wrong.
I do really like it.
But that's neither here nor there.
I do really like this one. And I love the bloopers at the end.
Oh, so funny. 2319? Is that what it is? I know you know.
2319.
Our producer knows off the top of our head.
2319.
That's so new.
I got my eye on you, Wazowski.
I had my ninth grade science teacher, dude. Miss Manzanez.
I love
she was
watching
Roz.
their commercial, and he's Mike Wazowski's on it for a split second. He gets covered. He's like,
I'm on
Oh.
TV.
he's like, I'm sorry. I'm on TV.
He's like,
That's the positive attitude right
Just
there.
for a second, and then just.
Oh, look at that. Everybody's telling.
I can't. She's a female, Jana.
Beat 'em up.
Jesus.
Jordan? Yeah, Jan, don't tell. Don't hurt our producer.
Yeah,
Our
see?
producer.
That's your best friend.
How do you guys like the premise of these guys have to go off scare kids to run energy costs for their city?
I fucking love it.
Monsters don't really
Yeah.
want to scare them, but hey, man, we gotta keep the lights on. You know what I mean?
Monsters want to scare them. Just not all monsters. Like
Nah.
like two decide, hey, we'll figure out a different way, and it's laughter.
That's nice.
It's because the guy couldn't scare, but he was funny.
Story of
He's
my
not
life.
scary, but you're not
Is it,
funny
though?
either.
You're not funny
Your
either.
comedy is scary how bad it is.
It's true.
I have a comedy show this
You would,
Friday.
you know how like
Yeah.
you're not gonna
Be
go
there.
to a sleepover and they're just like fucking knocking
Perfect
out.
timing.
I
It's
love-
like every one of your comedy shows.
I'd love to prove.
Horror
I'd love to
streams.
prove you wrong if you're in the Salt Lake City area next Friday at Pat's Barbecue.
At Pet's
I'll be
Mart?
there for Pat's
No,
barbecue.
no.
It's a good place. I was
I
pretty
love
stoked when the guy's
it.
like, "You want to do a show there?" I go like, "Dude, I would have been there anyway." So
It is
I'll go
perfect.
there for
Halloween's
food.
around the corner. You guys can get a good scare at his shitty comedy.
no.
Yeah, you guys can.
It's
get
like the opposite. Like I don't want to make
You
you
guys
laugh. I
can
want to
get-
terrify the audience.
you guys get your Halloween costume.
Yeah, you're about to get your ass whooped. It sounds like in our comments.
Who?
You, by the producer.
Okay.
Even your wife is
Bitches be
saying.
hating.
Even your wife say the producer's gonna whoop your ass. She's got a fresh can over there. She's on the tab. As soon as this podcast ends,
She gave me the
she
old.
opened that can, whoop ass.
All right, take it easy. You guys don't know what we're talking about. Producer's commenting that she's getting a little physical. She might get a little hostile over here a little bit.
I feel like you guys need to chill. Okay? It was all fun and games, so y'all take it serious.
Transition. Do you guys know what Monsters Inc. was originally supposed to be about?
Yeah.
Okay,
But
well,
why
move
don't
on.
you tell our audience?
Yeah, I was gonna say because they don't know.
They don't.
We do.
It was about a 30-year-old man who was an accountant. One day, going through his old things, found an old book he did of all these monster drawings he had. Kind of a depressed life. Goes to bed, wakes up the next day. All the monsters are alive and real, and he's the only one that can see them. They talk to him, do all this different stuff.
Mhm.
Starts to realize that those are all his emotional problems, kind of like Inside Out, and that by him kind of facing this, they start to fade away. But now he's friends with them, so it's kind of a sad start. Like he's scared of them, but now he's like buddies with all of them. One of them is voiced by John Ratzenberger, and
Obviously.
30-year-old depressed man that's an accountant. Don't you start your accountant job tomorrow?
I wish I could have an accountant job, really. But anyways, they were like,
That's
You
what he
can't
does.
count.
Stand up.
yeah, hey,
This Friday at Pat's Barbecue.
yeah, don't do air quotes. Hey, man, come on.
We know how to
He's up
plug
there
our shit.
standing. I mean,
Unquote
it's the
that.
same.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Super aggressive.
But they didn't want to do. They said it sounded too depressing, which is funny because eventually it sounds like kind of like Where the Wild Things Are a little bit, same kind of idea.
Uh-huh.
And then they did Inside Out, which is kind
Except
of the same
it
idea.
might be a good movie.
God, that movie was pretty rough.
Yeah.
That was a rough movie.
Yeah.
Is
It was rough.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to double check that we're all on the same page.
Yeah, we on the same page. All right, I love the comments coming in about you getting your ass whooped.
Who keeps going?
Okay, guys, they can't make.
So when
this
she
podcast
whoops your
about
ass,
this.
she's gonna be like, "Welcome to the Himalayas."
What does that mean?
What?
It's from Monsters Inc.
Monsters, Inc.
Watch it.
Jesus.
God damn it!
Why are you even on
What
here?
the fuck, man? So anyway,
You're telling me Monsters
damn.
Inc.'s a movie? Not just.
I thought they scrapped it
Not
after that
just a-
shitty script idea.
Not just a fun fact.
Monsters University, I actually really enjoyed too. Anybody else?
like it.
James.
I liked it.
Oh, okay, yeah, you did.
I liked it.
I was trying to save you from getting your ass
It's just a
kicked.
roast. Chill.
And that is our fifth one. That is number 5.
Yes, that is fun.
I was waiting.
Jordy!
for it. I'll let you pour your own shot, but it has to be full. Full.
Like
He
you
didn't
did.
take his
Well,
peanut
you
butter
can
I
get
shot.
could just.
One
I'll hide the
comment.
shot behind
I'll
the
do it.
Monsters
I'll
Inc.
do it.
line right here.
He took his regular shot earlier because we always do shots. We have pre-shots, then we have show shots, and then we have after shots.
And then we have a peanut butter shot. I'm pretty sure it's not full.
Yeah. What the fuck, man?
You know, you guys could be talking about the fucking
We could be,
podcast.
but
We
fill
could
up your
be,
glass.
but we have fans that need to see redemption here.
For what? Do you remember what it was for?
Nope. That's the point, though.
It doesn't matter. Just shut up and drink.
Here nor there, Danny. Just drink it.
We meet at a party with a girl. Do you want like 9 shots or something?
I'm gonna get you drunk. Don't remember what happens after. Monsters
poured
Inc.
it.
I do really enjoy. They're in college. It's fun for me. They
Yeah.
do the stick scare competition, And
they have the fraternities and stuff.
Yeah. I can't remember what the fraternity is called off the top of my head. I should have written it down.
You certainly should have.
Wait,
Shut
hold
up.
on. Uzma Kappa?
I'm-
Yeah.
This barrel's in the way. You're about to get a happy present.
Hey, this cheers.
Somebody.
This cheers
Jordan,
is
you
to
have
our
a
expert
phone
who
comment on
remembered
there about how I'm clean, so your friends can stop
Uzma
fucking me
Kappa.
up.
Who's McCann?
Uzma Kappa, dude.
The main villain of this movie is done by Nathan Fillion. You also have Aubrey Plaza, Helen Mirren, John Krasinski, and Bill Hader. They all joined the cast.
I love all of those people you mentioned.
Yes, and it's a good movie.
It's a good cast.
And I honestly might like it more than the first one.
Who does John Ratzenberger play in it?
All of them.
Fuck yeah.
Just
don't remember.
super good voices.
Rat's my dude. That
Shoot
drink
it.
was disgusting.
Shoot it.
You shouldn't even
Shoot
own
it.
it.
Do it.
Fuck off. Just imagine that like on a nice piece of toast.
Yeah, right? I want to say this.
Soggiest toast.
I'm a big fan of John Goodman. I really like John Goodman. Voiceovers and all the Coen Brothers movies. Roseanne. He didn't win an Emmy. That's the worst thing in the world. I can't believe that. It's terrible. Him as this
'Cause
character,
Roseanne was on
so believable. So believable.
It's
As this guy.
there. Yeah, I feel like that's how he'd be in real life.
Me too.
You know what I
He's like a
mean?
super nice guy.
It's like a super nice, like big guy that just fucking is cool.
I'm gonna move in to another early one they did.
Get it?
Incredibles.
Credible is fantastic. Their first movie that was just human characters.
Yes.
For Pixar.
Superhero. Where's my super suit woman?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Probably the
Where's my
classic
super
Pixar
suit?
movie quote right there.
He's just
Um,
Iceman. That's all it is.
Dude, Ratzenberger in this one playing the Underminer, shown at the very end and
The
the very beginning
Underminer!
of the sequel. I've decided I'm gonna name every Ratzenberger part he played in every movie. He did the Yeti in Monsters Inc., and I'll go back so I can remember the other shit.
Directed by Brad Bird. You've heard us talk about him on this podcast,
Mhm.
but we will talk about another movie of his later. It'll be brought up. This guy, to me, is an animated movie king. But it's also Mr. Incredible is done by Craig T. Nelson. You got Sam Jackson, Holly Hunter, Jason Lee,
Yeah.
and Brad Bird actually does the voice of Maud.
Mod? Oh, of No Capes?
No capes.
No Capes. No Capes!
Thank
That's
you.
a-
Right as I said Maud, I was like, that's not right. That's why. I
And then
hesitated.
Maud. That's a Family Guy joke.
Come on, darling.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which one's better? Easy. It's Incredibles 2.
No, I agree.
made almost a
I like
decade
Incredibles
later,
too.
it takes off, I think, a second after the first one. Which
It
is
takes off
such a-
exactly when the first one left
Because
off.
he goes down under, and they're like, he's gone.
Dude, I love it.
They
Very
end
cool.
the first one in the parking lot. They start the second one in that parking lot.
Weirdest 10 years of their life.
And you know what?
They're just like,
Obviously
hey!
it worked.
That's funny.
The first one's really good. It got 97%, not 100 like Toy Story, but better than Toy Story.
I mean,
No,
better
it's fair.
better
It's
than-
Toy
fair.
Story.
It's fair.
you won't believe it, but in the fourth
It's
one,
fair.
Woody goes off to save a toy.
Woo!
Yeah.
They flip
Ooh.
the script.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. In the
Also,
second
that
one,
was-
Jack fights a raccoon.
Apparently,
That was a great fight scene.
That was like
That was really good.
I haven't seen fight scenes that good since Bruce Lee.
Jack's woo going through glass.
Raccoon's like, Jesus Christ.
But he never gave up.
Until
Never gave up.
he's lit on fire. Ah!
Dude, that's so funny.
When they changed math.
Oh, I love that scene. I think that's why Incredibles works so well. You have a dad that essentially takes a really shitty job to support his family. His boss is smaller than him and is super mean. He helps an old lady, gets yelled at him for it. Like, dude, I relate to this guy. We've all had a terrible job. He's like, dude, all I want to do is help people. Like, it's against the law for you help people. He's like, I know. He goes home, the door doesn't shut on his car. And like he's smashing the kid, just see him go,
That was amazing.
One of the people they brought in was the star of Better Call Saul, or you might know him from Breaking Bad as Saul.
Yep. Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk, and
Yeah.
then Catherine Kinnear from Step Brothers. We've already made the joke.
Yes,
maybe before
fantastic.
the podcast. And then she's also in a lot of other movies. She's got that familiar face.
Is she the mom in Step Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's Will Ferrell's mom.
Dude,
Ah.
4-year-old virgin. She's the love
4-year-old
interest. I mean, she's in a bunch of
She's
stuff.
got
Very
that
funny.
familiar face. She's in good movies, but for
That's
some
not the
reason
same.
you just don't know.
It is super. Yeah, sure, maybe.
No.
I really like this
I don't know why
movie.
he's on the podcast.
When
I
they
don't know either.
I
I've been wondering this whole time.
let me stay.
So
No. In Pixar, when they came to them this movie idea, they're like, all right, what do we need to learn to animate next? Like, what do you make? Are we doing like just something on butterflies? Are we doing like leaf people? You know, what are we doing? Like, is it air volcanoes? What are we doing? Like, no, we're gonna just do people. And they're like, we don't know how to animate people. We've never had to. So they gave them medical journals of anatomy so they could learn how to do it. And the illustrators and animators walked and they recorded themselves walking so that they could do it because they had no idea how to do people.
All they had to do for Sam Jackson was watch Spider-Man, and he just goes, but all the ice shoots out instead. That's it. That's all. That's all the research they had to do.
figure skaters. He's like,
No, they just watched.
I like how he does it, dude. That's like one of the coolest scenes.
I fucking love Sam Jackson, both of them.
If you think Brandon
I was
should
just
drink
waiting for
a
a
peanut butter
motherfucker.
shot because of that terrible time.
Do you think I should, please? Please?
I don't know if he's okay. Don't stare. All right. Hey, he's happy. Okay, back up a little bit. You're intimidating.
What are we talking
Sorry.
about? Peanut butter shot?
Yeah, I just want to drink more.
Go ahead.
Wait, can I
Like,
be
he's
in
like,
this?
I started
Oh,
a
I
podcast
have to have
so I can drink
alcohol.
more, but now I have to drink.
Oh.
Here, pour you guys 2 shots, and I will continue the podcast.
I'm the water boy.
Oh, great. This podcast is going to suck for the next minute.
Yeah.
Very important.
Enjoy,
we can save our
everybody.
viewers from
They're
Danny.
fucked up. These are fucked up people. I want to go to my favorite.
Oh, God, please.
I want to go to my favorite
There's not
Pixar.
much left.
Shut the fuck up! I have to talk about Pixar.
It's on both of them. Hey, to us, man.
Right in front of
I don't.
To us, dude.
To us for being great podcast
To us.
hosts.
New host and guest host, Danny.
Oh, guy was killed in the medieval ages. I want to talk about Ratatouille. Ratatouille is my favorite Pixar film. I really like it. Patton Oswalt. You have a lot of good voice actors in it. The story is awesome. Whenever I cook at home, I put my ferret on my shoulder and I do Snapchat videos of it. And I go, "You added too much oregano." I love Ratatouille. I think it's really
Snapchat
fun.
isn't any funnier than a stand-up.
You're laughing at easy jokes. You're laughing at easy
It's
jokes.
because he's got good ones, unlike my co-host.
Slow pitch softball. You know what I mean? I'm saying it,
Okay,
bro.
you know what? I'll sit back and make quirks, and then you talk about movies.
Oh, great. Put our viewers to sleep with your quirks.
With you talking? Exactly. Actually, quirks isn't the right word. Quips is what I meant to say.
No. Quirks is what he said. See?
Sometimes I twitch. You know?
He has a all entertainment everything
You're losing
articles on
today.
that.
Oh, man. You know what? When our producer's roasting you from off the camera to on camera, makes me so
Well, hold on
happy.
now. We almost had a fight. Which one was it? Was it roasting me or him?
Him.
Oh, yeah.
Before the
It's
show
not nearly
started,
as funny
she
as me.
roasted your ass because you hated Monsters Inc. and that's her favorite.
That's fair.
So,
She
you
also
know,
made fun of my shoes.
you know what? Those are lovely shoes, but
Thank you.
we can't see your feet right now, so I'm
Yet.
Why you
Oh.
wear heels to be taller? I don't know. You're pretty
I don't
tall.
like that I'm 6'1".
Oh, that's like an inch shorter
wanna
than me,
be-
but
I
whatever.
want to be 6'3". But I'm an
too.
inch taller in other places. So,
No, go ahead. Go off on
Kids-
whatever tangent you want.
Kids movies. Where were
Ratatouille. We were talking about Ratatouille.
Uh-huh.
Danny brought it up. It is really good. I was actually just watching it before the podcast started
Mhm.
in the studio.
That's right.
Danny came in. He sat down and wrote down his notes. We just sat there and watched Ratatouille a little bit.
Dude, I'm a big fan. Brad Garrett is the chef. That's like a Boyardee-esque chef.
He's from
that-
Everybody Loves Raymond. He's the brother who touches your chin every time he eats.
Yes. And and he's like the guy that's
It's
like
sad why he does it.
like every great like
Everybody
restaurant,
loves
like The Founder. Remember that movie with Michael Keaton? Where like
The McDonald's movie.
McDonald's was a
Yeah.
great
It's
like
on Netflix.
restaurant, and they just ruined it, made it a franchise. The Colonel with KFC's like that. I went to the original Kentucky Fried Chicken place. It's delicious. It's a great restaurant.
Did
It's
you
nothing like
go
those
to
stuff.
the original Gustav's?
I couldn't find Gustav's.
Gustav's, you're right.
No.
My bad.
Gustav's. You guys are fucking on. hard
No
tonight.
one cooks like
I have
Gustav's.
quips and
Gustav.
guitars or Gustavs. I say guitars. You know what? We all might as well wrap this fucking.
You know
thing
what?
up.
I'm a few shots.
I let you guys take the helm for a second. You're killing people like Halle Berry.
You know
Take
what?
it
They're
easy.
entertained. They're
My Catwoman
entertained.
movie would be better than hers.
It's not hard. Danny's jokes are better than that movie.
Does it?
And that's saying something.
It's just you're off the rails. You're like, let's build a rail so we can go off it in this direction. We haven't gone
We're
off
just
the
doing
rails
a
on the
loop.
left.
We're doing a loop.
This is why I
Off the
shouldn't
track
be on the
now.
podcast.
Okay, bring us
I feel
back
like
to a
this
Pixar
happens every
movie.
time. Pixar
Absolutely. We're talking about Ratatouille.
Sure.
Good movie.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say great.
Oh, I
It's
love it. It's my
not,
favorite.
but it is
I
a
like
really good movie.
What is this? I don't know. You don't know what it is, and you're eating it. Hmm?
It is about a rat who controls a guy to cook. He uses his hair. Somehow that's connected to his nerve system.
I wouldn't know.
And
Physics in an
You're
animated
right.
movie. Ugh.
My ferrets have to pull my ears to make me add less paprika.
And
Go
yeah,
Snow.
that's the movie. The rat cooks for the human, pretty much using his hair. So really good movie.
It's a
Go
fancy
see it if you
ass
haven't
rat.
watched it. It is kind of like
Go
a
see it.
unknown Pixar movie.
What? You're out of your mind. That movie made fucking shitloads of money.
Mhm.
I think you put Pixar behind something, it's gonna make
shitloads of
shitloads of money.
Okay. Tell that to the good dinosaur.
Cars 2,
That-
Mater's
you know what?
Revenge.
You
All
got
of
me
it.
on that one.
Tell that to
you
Coco.
got me on that one. Coco fucking killed
Fuck you. Coco was great.
it. Okay, Coco
I
killed
love
in
Coco.
theaters.
I don't care about theaters. I don't care about money. It was a good movie. My favorite.
It's your favorite?
That and Onward.
Oh man! First of all,
Well,
No, let's
we'll
get into
talk
it, guys.
about my
Debate.
favorite. We're bringing up Coco. Overrated for Brandon, right there.
let's get into Coco.
No, I see Toy Story.
Yeah, / Toy Story as well,
no,
guys.
that's
Because
his Coco
does not
Crisps.
deserve 100 son.
Guys, the rails.
Coco Crisp. That's
The
what that
Right
is.
there,
rails.
Coco Chris. I
Because
touch
you
my
read-
chin every
you
time.
read his own writing.
Coco's overrated.
Come
Good
back here.
movie though.
No, I love that movie. It's good.
It's a really good movie.
I love that movie.
They
you're
in California Adventure on Pixar Pier. It's got its own section. It's not unwarranted.
Deserved.
I'm not putting that, just like Toy Story, in my top 10 Pixar movies.
I'm the
That
same.
will not go. That's why Toy Story is overrated as well.
I can't. You guys have to address things more for the podcast.
I don't know.
Okay,
Why are you
right.
pointing at
Over my
stuff in a
notes.
paper and you're
I just
reading
wanted
and
to
looking?
look.
I'm
Coco?
next to you and I have no idea what you're fucking talking about.
Coco got 97%.
Okay,
Deserved.
no.
100%
Pixar,
deserved.
you're done.
You know
You're
what?
done
You
with
get
these
100%.
97s and above. This is ridiculous,
No.
guys.
I think it deserves a high rating. 97 a little high. For me,
In the 90s, though?
not in the 90s.
80s.
Oh, see, you're
80s
wrong.
is a
You're
great
wrong.
movie.
You're
It's
so
a great
wrong.
movie. It's 80%. 80%.
This is-
80%
where I'm
to
at.
B.
Yeah,
Cars
yeah,
is
That's not a
way
B plus
better.
movie. Go
You damn
fuck
right.
yourself.
I said
Cars.
it.
Cars
I
is
said
better.
it.
No.
You damn
Cars
right.
is a house.
Cars 1 is better.
In
Cars,
whose universe is Cars?
Cars 1 though. I want.
No,
I
no,
want to
no.
make that
He said
clear,
Cars,
though.
the whole franchise.
2
Cars,
is
Cars
not a
2,
movie,
Cars
and
3, Mater's Revenge,
3
all of
is
it.
not horrible,
The
but
whole thing.
it's not.
What's
this
It's
is-
terrible.
Once again, you're
I have
pointing at
Mater's
things they
Revenge
can't
right there,
see.
dude. That's the Cars 3. It's not
Mater's
out yet.
Revenge.
It's gonna happen.
That's not like a legit thing.
Yeah, that's how
But
shitty the
you are
Cars
right,
franchise is.
Ka-chow. Ka-chugga.
Yeah.
Ka-chugga.
Wow.
Ka-chugga.
Yeah, whoa.
Fucking love that movie.
Wow.
All right, I love it.
I appreciate
Really good movie.
I appreciate them keeping a paycheck in Owen Wilson's wallet, though. I haven't seen him very much
Wow.
of anything at all.
Wow.
Cars apparently is keeping.
Wow.
I'm so fat.
I'm a
car.
Ka-chow.
Who signed up for shitty Owen Wilson impressions?
I went Harry Carey on mine.
I'm with Brandon. I'm not a big fan of Coco. I grew up in a very, very heavy Hispanic city.
All right, we'll stop you there before you get too racist.
Yeah, I was gonna
This is
say.
not
I can't
the
be
day
too
and age.
racist.
Coming from the whitest person on the planet, let's hear how this one plays
I'm
out.
just listen. My wife is Mexican, probably, so I know what I'm talking about. I liked Coco. I thought it was good compared to all the other Pixar movies. Like you said, Pixar doesn't really make a lot of
That'll
bombs.
play out well for you.
You know, our producer's half Mexican while we're at it, right?
George User, you are? Wow.
She is, yeah. She don't
George
look
User?
it.
I like it.
She's our George User.
She's our George User.
I like Coco. Wasn't bad.
She ain't gonna beat your ass.
Beat my dick.
Your dick. I think I was gonna say ass.
beat your ass.
She gonna beat it.
Okay.
Your ass.
We're gonna move on as
She's gonna beat
fast
your
as humanly
dick.
possible.
No, we're not. Beat it. Just beat.
This is gonna be our craziest
Beat
episode.
it. Oh no, we have one. It's logged in. We're not.
but
You know
I
what I
do
feel like the
like Coco.
inmates are running the asylum? I feel like it's like a block of asylums, and all the there's nobody else.
It's
but
a-
Dude, we're in Arkham.
It's like D. It's
It's
like
Arkham.
It's like D&D. He'll join in eventually, and then we won't ever play.
Man.
But this
Can't
podcast
play
is
on
like-
Saturdays.
Saturdays for the boys. Like,
Steven, don't listen. Don't
What?
watch this podcast. Don't watch this podcast.
I do
Thank you, Amanda.
really enjoy Coco. I
Right.
actually went and saw it with my wife or her family, and even her dad liked it.
What's
And
that?
her
mean?
dad
What does that
don't
mean?
like shit.
Really?
Her dad don't like me, which isn't hard to believe.
I don't
get
like
it.
it.
Sounds like he has good taste. I'm with you. Amanda said that she likes the music. I'm the same way. I thought the music wasn't bad. They should have good music as much as they can. For some reason, that sells a lot of tickets. I didn't think the music was bad.
I thought the visuals were cool. All the bright
Visuals
colors
were
and
cool.
like
In the Day of the Dead, and they're all out
the Day of the
there.
Dead.
They have
You
the
love this
dog.
movie
That's
so much?
goofy.
Explain the movie.
What do you mean explain?
Tell them what the movie's about. Tell
Oh,
the people.
so it's about this young.
I put you on the spot too
Yeah,
much.
you
huh?
did, dude.
Explain
Way
that
too much.
movie you really like. Sell me. It's
I can't.
about like
I'm
this-
not. You're either gonna like it or don't. You've seen it or you haven't.
You know the elevator pitch thing where you have to convince somebody from going up floors. You have that much time. Give us an elevator pitch.
I agree. Put a like on that last comment. Last 3. Put a love on
Okay,
it.
I
You
do
know
not
what?
want
The
to see
last
Coco
4
at all, but I think it was
a
incredibly done
dislike on
and
the
showed the
5th
culture
comment.
super well.
Your shots are showing.
Hey, you know what? Put a love on that comment. You're right. They are showing.
You're right.
I put too much alcohol. No, I didn't put enough alcohol on our
You're
drinks.
You can have Suggs come after you. We have a fan named Suggs. Every episode,
where you at,
for some reason,
bro?
calls out Brandon. I don't know why. Doesn't like it when you're not hammered.
When was the last
Oh,
time?
Well, you know what,
Suggs?
Suggs? This
Yeah,
is what
he
you
doesn't
get.
drink.
Suggs, this is what you wanted. You wanted him this drunk.
I can handle my alcohol.
I can't
No,
drink.
only your brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
And
pastor
probably your
brother.
dad. Yeah, isn't that embarrassing for you?
Every
He doesn't
time
drink
you
and
can
he
hold
can
your
have
I'm never
alcohol.
embarrassed by my brothers.
Every time you can
I'm
hold your
never embarrassed
alcohol,
by
a hair
you.
grows on your head. Take your hat off, Dan.
Every time you drink an alcohol?
No, every time you can handle
That's
alcohol.
what you said.
No,
John
I did.
Suggs actually did comment.
Ooh, what'd he say?
And fuck you. I'm just kidding. He
No,
wants
he
us
makes-
to talk about Onward.
I'm with it.
Thank God. Let's get back to our podcast.
So anyway, I was at Walmart, dude.
I want to do this a little bit.
No, we're
Juggernaut,
talking about Onward.
You're an emotional guy. Onward is a hard stretch thing. You fucking are. And I'll prove it to you in 10 seconds.
Well, hold on here, because
Well, he's
Hey,
I have
hold
emotions.
on.
Seconds. Did you cry at Onward?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
just gonna say. What do you mean that I cried on? Of course I did.
Jordy,
I
in
have a
the
heart.
episode. Thanks, everybody.
Oh, I have a soul. Of course I cried.
So Onward, which was
You're like
released,
me. Yes, I did cry.
Yeah,
while
I
you
did.
did.
Love me. Yeah, of
Onward,
course.
which was released straight to Disney Plus, because it came out in the COVID area. It like had 2 weeks in the,
the
theaters.
COVID area.
Sure.
COVID area.
Area.
Just in
The
those
area
areas.
of COVID.
California,
that's where it's
Arizona.
at.
COVID.
You only got them.
Seattle. You guys definitely got it.
COVID.
Not Chad.
COVID Turnia. You know that state where we're all from?
It was released kind of, yeah, it didn't last long in theaters. I loved this one.
Chris
Yeah,
Pratt,
me too.
Tom Holland. If you guys,
It's a D&D Pixar movie.
Yeah,
It's
it's just a
fantasy.
visual D&D.
It is.
Like it's great.
If you've played
Unicorns
D&D,
eating
you'll love
garbage.
this more.
like,
Yeah.
unicorns eating the
Dude,
garbage.
funny.
There's a part he's looking through a spell book. He's like,
Mhm.
I want to cast this. Ha! A level 1 mage.
Yeah.
Cast that.
Cast a
I'm
level,
like-
a level 5.
I leaned over. I was like, so anyway, that's Eames when he tries to go, I cast Hunter's Mark.
It's so funny.
I'm not a good
It's
ranger.
great. That ending made me emotional.
Yeah, dude.
Probably you because
100%.
we got daddy issues.
My
My brother is
100%.
my boy. He's my guy. Like he's that dude I look up to. You're not my brother.
Oh. I thought we had a thing. That's
You're
fine.
more than that.
I was feeling it too. I thought it was you as well. You're fine. I was with you.
No.
Oh, he means
So
Jordan.
at the end, when he's like,
Oh,
he
yeah.
had that realization.
Oh,
he's like,
yeah.
my brother's been my,
He's
been
raised
my
me.
father the whole
Oh,
time.
dude.
Yeah.
That was my whole thing, too.
To me, I'm like, Chris,
Yeah. That was me.
I can't cry. My wife's here.
Growing up,
I'm
I
gonna
looked.
cry later though. in
I
the
looked up,
bathroom.
oh, I didn't care. I cried. I'll tell you right now, I cried.
Super
wife
not
doesn't know I
emotional.
cry.
You
My-
robots.
No, the best part is my wife looks over. She's got tears in her eyes, not ugly crying. And I mean, I'm like,
Demonstrate it. Yeah.
like, try not to
Is
watch.
that like when the music started from the movie began?
Yeah, 100%.
Here it comes.
Well, no, because I didn't know where it was going. I never. The only thing I'd seen was like one
It's
trailer.
about people trying to find their dad. I mean, you knew it was coming, but it was just well executed.
Watching that movie, you know it's coming. I knew it was coming. I still got teary eyed as
I
me.
had no idea.
What the fuck's over there? Anyway, it's a good movie, right?
I guess it's just full of tears in this direction. Something like that. I don't know what's going on. Saline.
My wife looked over. I was like, "Don't look at me."
My eyebrows are sweating. Is all.
That's salt in my eye.
You know what's weird? I watched that movie and I was like, man, I can't relate to this at all. My dad loved me. All right, we'll move on to the next movie. I want to talk about the saddest movie. in Pixar, and
We just did.
We just did.
No,
Yeah,
we-
so
not
anyway,
at
we'll
all.
move on from that.
And this
Movie.
movie,
Cars
Like you
2,
said.
it killed all of us.
You're right.
It's the saddest
We're
movie.
spies.
in all of
Fuck off.
we're spies.
That's
Fucking
almost worst movie.
Mater. Fuck that guy.
I want to talk about.
dude.
Gator dude. Look at my fucking redneck. Whatever. Fuck you, Mater.
All right, what
Hate that
movie
movie.
we talked
Careful,
about?
that word sounds like another word that would get us in a lot of trouble.
Mater?
So yeah.
Mater.
Oh,
Masturbator? What
my
are you going
mistake.
with?
I heard the wrong word.
Yeah.
I feel like you purposely.
I don't.
Yeah, this is awkward for everybody. What movie did you want to bring up?
Yeah,
Billy?
saddest.
Do you guys really not have an idea of the saddest Pixar movie?
We just talked about it.
Dude, I'm saying the movie Up starts off in the beginning
so
rough.
so joyous.
I laughed the whole way through.
What? You're single now? Lucky.
Dude, I'll tell
I don't
you.
understand what his issue is. He can do what he wants.
That movie is sad, and I actually love the beginning part. Just as they're kids, him trying to jump over the stump. You have the narrator narrating his whole adventure to his house. He's a fat little boy, and I got a soft spot for fat boys. Apparently,
All right, Brandon Spacey over here.
you heard me. No regrets.
What is happening? Why are they so hammered? What did you do?
Soft spots.
I'm just in a good mood. We're talking about
Soft spots
Pixar,
for
man.
fat, jolly little boys.
That's why I love Jojo Rabbit so much.
Ooh.
All right, he's standing by. Jordan, put it on a shirt. Soft spot for fat little boys. We're gonna add this to our thing.
Hashtag-
We're just
And
gonna
you
go
can
with
buy
it.
that at Whiskey Cinema.
You know what? Just steer into the curve. That's what we're doing. We're
No,
gonna
it's
figure it
fine.
out.
I liked Up. I liked Up a lot. It was one of those ones that, again, it was like, oh, look how cute is this? And then, right, I was like, oh, what?
It is sad.
She died. She had a
Wait,
miscarriage.
she's in the
The
hospital.
baby's not here.
But why is she in the hospital?
Jordan is
What's
right.
going on? No,
It
it's
is the saddest opening probably of all time.
Maybe
Yeah.
of any movie,
super.
It is.
let alone a kids movie.
Well, I don't know. John Wick had a sad opening. That
That wasn't even the opening.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Dude,
fair, that's
Up
fair.
started in the first 30 seconds. You saw her have a miscarriage.
30 seconds, but yeah. It's pretty
I don't know. It's a dog.
It's pretty close.
It is a
Oh, the
dog,
dog.
though.
We're super
Ooh.
overpopulated.
And one
you
is
got Doug- Doug
animated,
the
the other
talking dog?
one, they
We're
look at a
super-
real dog.
We're super overpopulated on humans.
We are.
That's a strong take. I like it.
It's the right take.
It is.
Doug, the talking dog,
Facts.
the bird, they put the collars on here.
Squirrel.
Dog, squirrel.
That's his podcast.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Right now.
And then we're going towards the squirrel.
Today it is.
There's the joint or the road we should be taking. Squirrel.
If you've ever seen a pet come out of like some kind of surgery and they have that brace on their head and you didn't think cone of shame, you're a damn liar. You are a liar.
I do. I do think that.
The
cone of shame. My dogs both vet it.
That really is the most depressing shit. Because they're like, I can't even lick my leg. What's going on?
It's the
Can't turn around in the
Funny
hallway.
as
I don't know if you
Shit.
guys noticed
I know
this.
you're
I have an
talking
upside down
about-
umbrella on my goddamn throat. Can you take it off? It's hampering me.
They just go to snap.
Incredibly.
All of a sudden you're. I got stuck on the ground, guys.
Every time he tries to like turn around in the hall, it's like,
He just staring at the dog scraping the wall. He's like, I guess I'm just too close to these thin hallways, guys. Take the cone off.
Last time I checked, I didn't have a goddamn 6-foot wingspan, but I guess I do now. Can we do something?
I do love Doug, the dog.
He's great. Fantastic.
Best up dog there is.
If you guys wanted to know how many balloons it takes to lift up a house, 10,297.
hey. what's up,
They said
folks?
stop counting, we'll just tell you. We had to animate it.
But
Let's get back on track here, boys.
while it is a good movie, I love the first part. First half is great. Ed Asner plays the main character.
The grumpy old man.
Mary
Thank
Tyler
you.
Moore show,
Yes,
bunch of stuff.
He finds his
absolutely.
heart.
You guys are doing great. Keep
Thank you.
going.
Had glasses.
Perfect. Christopher
Uh-huh.
Plummer plays the long lost friend of his or whatever it is that I can't remember. But
Like the Explorer.
yes,
Okay.
No, the long lost.
the
friend.
long lost friend. Weren't they friends at one point, or was he just
Sure.
the explorer?
Yeah, they're just both old
Wasn't she
guys.
the-
All old people are friends with each other if you
That's
give them a
what I
minute
thought.
alone.
So yeah.
Hey,
They
we're
all
both
look the same.
alive.
They're like, didn't I just meet you?
Hello, grandson. No, we just met.
It's dementia.
First half to me is really good. The second half kind of just
It's a little slow.
a little slow.
Uphouse?
I think. Have we visited the Up House? Yes.
There's an
Always.
up house?
Yeah, man. It
Like in Fantasyland?
No, there's an actual up house.
Or in real life. I don't know this.
Oh, and
You know,
it's
like
in Utah.
You know the Santa
It's in
tracker?
Harriman, Utah.
Well, I'm.
No, I have not.
Really?
Yeah, my wife, who claims to be like this big Disney fan and Pixar fan.
Oh, Pixar.
This is the first time hearing about it, so
Yeah.
hashtag wife.
Yeah, did you go visit a Bug's Life house?
I did, yes.
I did. And then I used a magnifier.
Oh no! They don't like that. Look cold, Bug.
Hey, we got
We're like a Bug's death.
Or like a bug's death.
we got Clint saying hi to you, man.
I know. What's up, Clint?
So you say hi back.
Hi, Clint.
I got some
Okay.
responses. We love it, guys.
Clint In Your Facer is his name. It's just not. It's his middle name is In Your.
I'm gonna talk more about Up. Have you guys seen the movie Train Station Agent? Peter Dinklage, one of the indie movies that made him super famous. You know him as
You said that way too fast?
Yeah.
Train Station Agent.
Okay.
Peter
I like
Dinklage
Train
from
Station
I
Agent.
thought it was Train Station Agent
Agent.
Peter Dinklage.
like dun, 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 dun.
Train Station Agent Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
Train
also
Station
on there.
Agent Peter Dinklage.
Starring Tom Holland.
He's not even starring him. He came again. Fantastic, really good movie. He was Tyrion in Game of Thrones. This movie is all about a guy who's kind of by himself, wants to be left alone, doesn't enjoy people, but that kind of draws people. When you're confident by yourself, people are like, "Oh, I like this guy's confidence. What do you want? To be alone? Can I come with you?" It's that kind of movie. And like, I want to make a movie about it. One character that's so strong and fine being by himself that he starts drawing other people, and that's kind of what they modeled Up after. It's an indie movie. Strongly recommend it. Really liked it.
This sounds like your same thing about Monsters Inc. He just started drawing monsters and poof to life.
That's not exactly what it is, but
Pretty much.
I want to talk about underrated movies. I got an underrated movie for you. Good catch. You're not drunk at all. More
fucking
shots.
Quick with
Bring
it.
them around.
Yes. Bring 'em.
My underrated movie is one that I recently rewatched on Disney Plus. You can watch all of these great Pixar movies on Disney Plus for the most part. My underrated movie is Brave. I really liked Brave. You
I
say
know
my
you
fucking
just
dog,
scored
right?
Underrated
points
movie.
with Jana, and that was actually going to be mine,
You're underrated as well?
but I did decide to move a little bit.
Ooh. You zigged when you should have zagged.
So you ready for this? I actually went for Onward.
God, you're dumb.
Underrated.
You're just
Not a lot of people have seen that.
People
I
are
have talked to
stupid.
people who love Disney, but yeah, I haven't seen Onward yet. I'm like, well, first of
Well,
all,
then they don't.
you don't love Disney.
Yeah. Stupid.
So I went with that just because
My
the few
underrated-
people I've talked to is Onward, and I fucking love that movie.
My underrated
Such a
movie
good
is
movie.
Godfather 2. Not many people have heard of it.
Number 3.
It's really good. It has
You know what?
Pacino.
The
What?
best
Last
one.
week,
Don't interrupt me.
you went Jumanji for The Rock.
I did.
Jumanji.
Underrated?
No, the Robin Williams one. He voices one of the pieces.
Oh. mhm.
This is it. 6. My underrated rock movie is Jumanji. You know, that one that was #1 in the box office for weeks.
Also,
Yeah,
the
that
one you
one's
brought up like a
underrated.
year later, still making money. Is that the one
Yeah,
you're talking about?
They released it recently. Like, well, fuck yeah, I want to go watch that.
still
one.
made a lot of money.
And #1 in my
But
heart,
underrated.
always.
Yeah, so you give me shit for a movie that went
Of course I
almost
do.
straight to Disney Plus? Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna assume that most people haven't seen Brave. It didn't get
Brave's really good.
Brave's fucking awesome.
As Pixar goes, like we said, the ratings are gigantic and really well received. Brave also was well received. It got a
I gotta find it on my list real quick, 78%.
70%, which is low for them. I think it's an accurate prediction of like how good it was.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones are way too high. I think this movie was good
Let's
and
do
rewatchable.
this.
Way too high.
Brave or Coco?
Which one have you
Brave.
really seen?
That's
There.
a good one. I've seen Coco more recent than Brave.
I've
watched
seen Brave multiple
Brave.
times.
I've seen Brave multiple times.
I like
Monday,
Brave.
I
I
remember
like
Monday
Brave a
very
lot.
vividly because of Brave.
I wish we
that's
had
an
more
inside
peanut
joke.
butter. You know what you do is you just have to eat like a little bit of hot sauce. I don't want. You're getting rewarded with shots and it's fucking up my podcast. I'm worried
What?
about
We're
it.
taking
Your
more shots?
podcast.
You know what?
Our
After that,
podcast.
you're in forever.
Yeah, thank you.
We can just gotta get rid of this guy.
We're here.
This character.
What? Him?
This
No,
guy.
me and him.
Maybe both.
But yeah, I did watch Brave on Monday. I watched Coco in theaters. I watched Coco a month ago, but
I don't
I
think
had
they're
zero
bad.
desire to watch.
I don't think they're bad movies
They're
at
not.
all. I think Brave. A lot of people haven't seen it. That's
Love
why
them,
I
that's
recommend it's
fair,
my
though.
underrated. I watched it recently. I like the idea of a princess where everyone's like, "We're gonna win your hand." She's like, "I don't want to marry any of you." Like, well, we're doing archery. She's like, "Great. I'm win my own hand. Y'all can go home and fuck yourselves."
She's like done. My best. She's like the Olympic athlete. That's like, oh, that's the one we're gonna do. Cool, I've got this. You said something.
I get to pick.
I like that movie a lot. I agree.
Yeah.
Who was it? Hold on. Who was it? Let's see.
Never seen Brave, Tank?
Jordan
Never seen Brave?
Deucer.
See, I'm telling you.
Tank?
Love the lesson, Brave.
I'm telling you,
I
Tank?
agree.
Dude, Tank, check it out, man. I'm
Tank.
telling you.
Never seen Brave. Coco was man.
Hands down,
But
the
he
most
likes
sentimental
Onward.
thing that Danny has ever seen.
That's like a one
Or said.
He's
Yeah,
ever
you know
seen.
what?
You're pretty sentimental.
What was
And I'm
the
seeing
most
you.
sentimental thing he said?
I don't know. Nothing. I'm
Like
lying.
I said, I don't listen to Danny when he talks.
I'm lying for my grinder page. I'm gonna tag this on the bottom.
He's not
of the-
late. He's getting the updates on the old cellular device.
I really liked Brave. I like the guy that went to kind of like the evil witch and goes, "I want to be as strong as 10 men." He's like, well, "Bears are pretty strong," and just turns him into a bear. Essentially, she's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Well, I have that same spell. I'll just do it to your mom." Despite that, not really what you're asking. Kind of a one-trick pony.
Kind of is. She's like, get rid of my mom.
You need money
All right,
for
she's a bear
groceries?
now.
Bear.
Your dad kills bears, doesn't he? He'll get rid of her for you.
My dad's really sick. Can you help him? I can give you a bear doctor.
We have no groceries. Bear, your dad will figure it out.
Bear. Yeah, it made me laugh. Not really the same idea. She was super funny. Like, "Are you a witch? I'm a wood sculptor," and she just kept moving stuff. The broom sweeping by itself. Off
That's
the
one.
side.
That's one of my favorite Disney or Pixar Easter eggs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get I think it's Boo and Sully wood carving, a little like plaque thing right on like one of the bottom.
Pixar
windows
has
you
a-
enter her thing.
has a lot of-
They insert their own shit into every single movie. If you pay attention, you'll see something from a Pixar movie in whatever movie
in a
you're watching.
Pixar movie.
Well, they say that there's a theory that Boo
You'll
grows
see
up.
Pixar.
Well
Pixar.
worded,
There's a theory that Boo grows up to be that witch that
Yeah, I
that
heard
does
that.
the wood carving.
and they use that as like their main evidence type thing.
By the way, the animators for Pixar are gigantic Shining fans, which for some reason most animators have a dirty mind. So they love
I
the
feel
movie
like
The
those go
Shining.
hand in hand, though.
They must, because
Red Rum.
you will see in almost all Pixar movies, at least at some point, there will be the room number that is the same for The Shining, where there was the old woman in the
What's
back.
that room number?
Yeah. What is it?
5127.
Cool. I don't know.
They don't know. It's something different. They don't.
369. Damn, looking fine.
Give it one more time. Get low.
I thought it was 1337, but I'm not positive. Yeah, Brave's my underrated. You're underrated as Brave as well.
I had Brave.
I do like Brave.
And a Bug's
I
Life
went-
is the only one I had.
Buzz Life's a great one. I'm with
I
you.
thought about putting Bugs Life too.
Yeah, because I felt like that was one also
It's
like
an older one though.
the
so-
early stages of
Yeah.
Pixar that people were like,
That was like one of
yeah,
their
we'll go
first.
see it, but then it's like
Or as I like to
Get a
call
lot
it,
of people.
Ants without Stallone and Woody Allen.
It wasn't ants.
Yeah,
Bugs Life.
gonna go dig a tunnel. I'm gonna walk around.
Zeke.
I don't know, but
I do want to bring up a little bit more about
Oh,
the
it's like
Good
turn my
Dinosaur.
sword
People
bigger.
have mentioned the
Okay.
Good Dinosaur.
good. I like to see the Phantom.
It's forgettable.
Super. Seen that movie one time. That was enough.
It's not bad, but it's not Pixar
Mortal
level quality.
Kombat.
Well,
thank
We're
you.
gonna edit that off.
Keeping up the family tradition.
Oh God! All right. Well, I wanted to say about Good Dinosaur. In the middle of it, they fired and changed directors, so they had to wait a year after they started doing it in delays before they released it. They really never have any delays for their movies. COVID, I understand, but before
COVID
that,
area.
COVID area, man. That's
COVID
a
area.
shitty area.
It's a rough area to go.
Yeah, it's
a lot
all the
of,
world.
a lot of
But
crime and death.
that
in
had a big
area.
hype for it to be released, and then they had to push it back. So that might be a reason why sales weren't as great as they could have been.
It's got a good cast. It's got Jeffrey Wright, The Hunger Games.
Sam Elliott in that movie.
Boom, yeah.
Mr. Mustache.
Mr. Mustache.
Show me something, dude.
I was gonna say.
Why you
It's
gotta
got
cuss so
Frances
much, Mike?
McDormand from movies. And
You guys are
From the cinema.
and if you pay for our Patreon, we'll tell
Yeah,
you
she's
what
actually
movies
in,
those are.
she's in Fargo.
It's a bonus.
It's a great one.
She's in Fargo, which we
She's the
have
lead.
mentioned.
She's
We
the
love
lead in
it.
Fargo.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you betcha.
This movie, it's not great, but it's not bad. It's a middle of the pack
What are
movie.
you looking for?
I'm just checking to see who's
Keep going. Don't let him distract you.
It's the middle of the pack movie. It's not
I'm winning. If you
great
win.
Pixar.
If
It's
you're
not a low Pixar movie, but it's watchable, I guess. It's cute, I guess.
I saw it
it's
one
cute.
time. I liked it enough that I was like, no, that was good. And then I never watched it.
For me, it's very Coco-esque. I mean, it's Battlefield Los Angeles.
Forgettable.
It's forgettable. I mean, there's a lot of movies that win like Best Picture, like Crash, which I thought was shit.
Yes, you're right.
But you watch it once,
Yeah,
you'll
me
never
too,
see it
dude.
again. You know
A
what I
lot
mean?
of death and horror in crashes.
Oh, speaking of crashes, Cars was dedicated to Joe Ranft, who was a co-creator with our main guy, John Lasseter. In the middle of Cars, ironically, died from a car crash.
No,
Awkward.
not ironically, he knew that movie was going to be shitty. So he's like,
So
well,
this
might as well
movie
That
do
movie
it.
made
Paul Walker?
so much money.
Oh, fuck that movie.
This movie's about Paul Walker.
Coincidentally,
I love Cars compared to Coco, so go fuck
Go
yourself.
fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
coincidentally,
I'll go fuck you.
I'll fuck you.
Corpse Bride was another animated movie.
Okay.
That he was also
Wow.
dedicated
Alright,
to.
Jesus.
You're talking about good animated movies here.
Bring up that one?
Way to bring the mood
Cars
down.
3's a movie.
Huh?
Nader Potato,
Yeah, Mater's Revenge.
Raider Nation,
Raider-mation. Mater-ration.
Naderation.
Yeah, that sounds about what.
God, it's hard to say. Nader Nation.
Mater-nation.
God, that's hard to
Nader Nation.
Mater-nation.
All right, yeah, that was my underrated. I really liked Brave. I was surprised. I
Brave,
first
I
watched it. Had nieces my whole life growing up with them. They made me watch movies. I was always stoked when they picked the Pixar. A lot of good ones.
Another one we kind of brushed over, but we didn't talk about a lot is Inside Out.
Yeah,
Oh,
Amy
that's
Poehler,
a good
Louis
one.
Black,
I love that.
Bill
That is a good
Hader,
one.
fantastic.
That movie.
Louis Black is the most perfect casting in that movie.
By the way,
As
John
Rage.
Ratzenberger
For
plays
anger. His
a
anger.
guard in Brave who
His
opens the
anger,
doors
yeah.
for everybody. Move on.
You had Amy Poehler as Joy. You had Bill Hader as
Handsome.
very.
Barry kills people. He's an actor.
Was it Panic? Not Panic. That's
This
Hercules.
movie has everything. It's an SNL joke.
I get it.
Oh,
I got it.
Stefan?
I got it.
This movie has everything.
I'm sad that I got
Fear
it. but
covered Gary Coleman.
Fur covered.
It's got
It's
Louis
got
Black.
5 emotions. One of them's Louis Black.
You're not wrong. Louis Black is constantly screaming.
He's
Yeah,
great at that one.
perfectly
That's what I'm
casted.
saying. It's
If you've
perfect.
ever watched his stand-up, it's just him yelling at you.
Let me tell you one more thing. He's just yelling at you. Jesus, you just said that.
It's a good movie. It's got its sad part where
Yeah, Bing Bong.
Bing Bong
Bing bong, bing
fades
bong.
away.
Bing Bong was right.
That
He's
shit's
just like,
sad.
woof. And she looks back, we did it, Bing Bong. And he's like, fuck. Oh, I cried on that one too, dude. Bing
I'll
Bong.
tell her to remember you and traumatize her brain because I liked you. There's a couple movies where I'm watching this going like,
Thank you. It is fear, not panic. I
It's
said panic.
kind
I
of
was thinking
a
her.
scary
That's
thing.
Pain and Panic.
Pain and panic. I said that. I was
You
like,
don't look
that's
the
Hercules.
business.
It's got Phyllis from The Office.
Let's go.
Got Phyllis
Oh,
from
she
The
plays,
Office.
Sadness.
Yes.
Yeah.
With her
Something got
turtleneck.
Yeah, her
Okay.
turtleneck.
No, we can't be sad ever. That was so funny. That's
When-
like when someone takes antidepressants and they're just like really shoving down an emotion as hard as they can so
I
they
think
can be
my
a different
favorite
person.
scene in that movie is when they're trying to go like return the core memories and Sadness is just face down and Joy's like dragging her along. No, we gotta do this, and she's just like, why? I was like, I've been there, Sadness. What shit?
We've all been there.
We'll be there later tonight when we have 2 more peanut butter shots.
You'll be there when you go home to your what'd you say? Mexican wife? Possibly Mexican wife?
She's from the island of Mexico.
Yeah.
You're right.
Anyway, this is Danny's last episode. He will be stabbed later.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? You're right. She's Puerto Rican, not Mexican.
What is the emotion in charge of your heads?
Kind of.
Ooh.
The other two have to name it. You can't decide your own.
Oh damn!
I would have to say for Jordan, it's mediocrity. What color is that one? It's like a beige.
Don't talk about her.
I assume you were talking about him.
I was.
No, she you
That's
talked
a
about,
Jorducer
you
over
talked
there.
about a Jorducer
You thought I was talking about you.
off
That's
the
fine.
podcast. Mediocrity though. That's fair.
Joy, anger. I
My
don't know.
parents thought the same thing.
Dude, we're all laughing the whole podcast. We all have to be joy for sure. We're laughing. We're doing
I
something loud. We're
have to
drinking.
drink when I'm around Danny to feel joy.
Lucky.
That's fair.
Other than that, it's depression because he's telling jokes.
Would you?
That's a good question though. If we take this serious for a second,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be the serious one.
Anyway,
Can you do a
I'll
spot
do-
next Friday at Pat's Barber?
Joy, anger, disgust, sadness, and fear. Danny's is sadness solely based on his comedy routine.
I was gonna say when I hear his comedy,
Brandon.
I feel in disgust.
And then anger, because I paid so much to be there, and then joy as soon as I leave.
Woo! And fear.
And fear, thinking
It's
that
all
he
the
might do
alcohol
it
I had to
again.
drink to pay for that Uber and listen to his stand-up.
Fear that he
Yeah.
might do it again. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's the real fear.
They're such weak jokes.
Just like yours.
See, that's better at least.
Are you?
I'm afraid he'll tell jokes.
Woo! man. I'll cross it off my list. I wrote that down last night.
Saved
Someone's
it for
getting sensitive.
I was gonna say easy.
Just saying.
He's like, whatever, it's fine.
Just shut up now,
I'm
guys.
Okay.
Well, I'm sadness now.
Thank God.
It just turns blue.
I don't know. Would anybody?
Grows a turtle.
Hopefully, nobody categorizes themselves as anything but joy. I mean, fear, whatever. That's pretty rough.
Anger's
but-
pretty, fair. My wife
Depends
said,
on what I'm doing.
Jordan is anger. Oh, so funny. And she's right. Regardless,
She's right.
it's not funny.
I personally would say I'm joy.
Gotta be.
I don't let a lot get to me.
Wow. Fuck you!
Okay. Kid pod. Jordy, can you edit out that fuck you real quick? And the one I just did.
Fuck you!
You!
Dude, this airs on USA Today. You're gonna say something stupid.
It's going to have
Feather
something-
you!
Just some random voice. Love!
Super aggressive. Fuck you!
I honestly
I was
would
gonna
say,
if you're
when we hang out, it's joy for you
Oh.
too. When we hang out with Danny, yeah, it's
Keep kill it.
suicidal.
I haven't seen someone beat a horse with a horse before. I'm excited to watch.
Today's your lucky day.
Right? I've got backup horses to beat this horse. I'm ready. I've been beating this horse for what? We've been on for about 2 years now.
We're gonna
right?
ride this thing into the ground like a tray you did to his horse.
Oh. Thank you. I'm not getting that.
And
dark.
now sadness is what I feel.
I mean, if you come on, we're all joy.
We're all joy. We all
Anger's
know
more
we're joy.
realistic for me.
We're
I'll
all
be honest.
laughing. It's a fun time for
I
everybody.
bring joy to everybody.
You certainly do. I'm gonna move on because thank Christ. We're gonna move on to Wall-E, a movie where they've tackled every different terrain. They did water, they did toys, they did Bug's Life, and like, let's go to space, motherfucker. So they did.
Kinda.
They said they're gonna make a movie about a robot that barely talks, and I'm like, I ain't
They
gonna watch
made a
it
movie
or like
about
it.
fat people who
I was gonna
can't
say,
stand.
The future?
I
all
was gonna
Wally
say,
does is
Who are they? The
predict,
Simpsons?
predict future. Yeah, then this all started through Uber Eats, DoorDash.
Corona, we can't leave our house, so all I have to do is rent
Corona.
movies and just stay at home and get fatter because I'm ordering
Those
DoorDash.
jazzies that all the old people use for no reason. Like you can't walk.
I'm a little worried about how true this is.
I see through
very
you.
true.
No, that's why I'm saying this is 100%.
Speaking of messages movies send, Wally sent a big one. We're all just getting fat.
And ruining our planet to the point where we're gonna have to leave.
That is fucking true as well.
Yeah.
Don't tell our viewers to get you get the fuck out of here. I'll defend my viewers for it.
No, please.
You heard me.
I need the bug. No, put that back.
And yes, Wally teaches us that we're fucking lazy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Melissa Strack,
Take care
not
of your
a
planet,
fan of
people.
Wally at all.
Recycle.
Fun fact: Ben
Clean
Burns,
up.
who does radio sound engineering, did the voice of Wally and R2D2. He might be the master of robots. I'm not sure.
That's
Alan
fair.
Tudyk might be as well. Check out our robot
I don't know,
podcast and check
he's,
that out.
He's
Alan
also
Tudyk
the
is just-
master of chickens. Hey.
Podcast episode
Oh, dude.
of robots. I really liked Wally. I didn't think I would. I thought the premise looked very silly. I waited to watch this. Afterwards, like Pixar always does, what's the story? It's about a guy wanting a girl that he can't get. Super relatable despite him being a toaster. For somehow it translates.
Also, you have, was that a beetle? Cricket?
Cockroach.
Yeah, cockroach.
You have that. They always have the great side characters.
You gotta have some
Cockroach,
side.
number one side character.
Cockroach, voiced by John Ratzenberger.
He's got one in every.
Probably.
Hey, I'm a bug, huh? Ran me over. I really liked Wally. Evil is great. The evil ship that takes control of it is voiced by Sigourney Weaver, which is a tie-in to her sci-fi roots, which was
I
kind
was
of
gonna
cool.
say that's the aliens.
Mhm.
What? What's that movie?
Okay, we'll change, I guess.
Never heard of it.
It's not whiskey cinema anymore.
No.
It's whiskey movies.
This movie got 95%. Another Pixar movie, they got high 90. They've mastered it.
Dude, fair enough. That's what they do now. You just got to get used to it. Pixar
Pretty
just
much.
crushes it. The only thing that bothers me, like I said, Pixar, like, I don't know if this Pixar / Rotten Tomatoes, I don't know if that's the name of their company or whatever's going on. High 90s
Well,
for every movie, no slumps.
You just,
It's Pixar asterisk Rotten Tomatoes.
they just don't make bad movies. You know?
You know,
They don't like to be honest. Like even though if you don't like a movie except Cars and Cars 2 and Cars 3,
Coco?
they make good movies.
You know,
We all have
agree
our
on-
opinions.
I'm agreeing on Cars
Car-
too because that movie's
That
shit.
movie's terrible.
Carco.
Dog shit.
We'll combine them and then flush them.
Yeah, Cargo. Just whoop.
Austin says he's never seen Onward. Out of all the movies,
That
you
should
might
be
be
the one
right
you see.
because he says he hasn't seen it. I'm very surprised. Yeah, watch Onward. It's very good.
Disney Plus, dude. Worth.
Disney Plus.
If you like
2
fantasy,
hours.
really good.
Yeah, it's a really great movie.
Chris Pratt, Tom Holland. Nice.
This is just tunes into us getting lazy. They literally make and hand deliver happiness. Pixar is making us lazy. Thank you.
And
George
happy
Eames.
though. You know what emotion I feel when I watch them? Joy. I feel Amy Fuller inside of me.
Amy Fuller.
She plays Joy, dipshit.
Amy Poehler
It's
Yes.
Fuller. It is Fuller.
Plays-
You're right.
plays Joy.
It's not PH.
Amy.
It's mind your own business and stay off my podcast.
Oh, that's funny.
This is the best joke.
A
of the
George
night.
Dursenberg.
End it. End it here. You can't fucking climax.
I want to know
It's
everybody's
not
best movie.
PH, stupid.
I want to know everybody's favorite Pixar movie.
I told you, Ratatouille. Love it.
Ratatouille.
Patton Oswalt,
Ratatouille is
big
your
fan of
favorite.
his.
Ratatouille is your
Awesome.
favorite?
Yeah.
Ratatouille.
He voiced
Of
the Gills
all-
in
of
The
all
Boys.
the-
I know that.
Of
But
all the
Ratatouille
movies,
is your
though.
favorite.
Ratatouille's my
Out of
favorite.
all of them.
Yeah.
Of all of them.
It's the
Every single
The
one.
one
This
about
is-
a dirty rat making French food.
Yeah. Well, they're rats in France.
They eat rats.
Yeah.
Right, so.
So
With a
then
little
why
bit
would
of
he be-
saucier, the reduction sauce.
He's just like, I got rats over here. We gotta throw these things in.
Ratatouille's my favorite. What's your favorite?
Onward.
It's a great choice.
Incredibles 2.
Fantastic. I love
Also good choice.
I love all the choices for it.
Ratatouille.
I want to throw this
Yeah,
out there.
Ratatouille's
As much
good.
as we
He
were
had good choice.
Yeah, we
His was like,
fucking solid.
he said I was mediocre.
right? His movie choice is mediocre.
I didn't say it.
Jesus.
God did when he made you. Now,
Fair.
upcoming movies in Pixar. Have you guys seen Soul? See anything about it? Poster, trailer, any
I
talks
saw a
about it?
trailer.
Okay.
I think I don't quite get what they're going to do with it.
You know what sold me on wanting to see this movie? Disney Pixar.
Yeah,
I'm in.
I was gonna say it's Pixar, so I'm gonna watch it.
Did you
but
realize
I
what Cody
don't-
made? You know what sold me on this movie? Soul.
I realized what I made.
Yeah.
Oh,
and this is why your comedy shows don't.
In the upcoming movie Soul, Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge Jamie Foxx.
I say I love Jamie Foxx.
So good.
I like Tina Fey.
He was in Power.
Tina Fey.
That's on Netflix with
She was in
Joseph
Baby
Gordon-Levitt.
Mama.
That's something I would recommend.
SNL.
Might be my recommendation
Weekend
this
update?
week. Newly released Netflix movie called, I believe it's called Power. What was it called? Do you remember?
I believe so.
Check it out. Really good. It's also got Joseph Gordon-Levitt in it. It's about people
Who
that
I
fulfill their
love.
powers. Yeah, I'm a
We
big
do
fan.
recommendations. I gotta think of one.
Our producer's laughing off screen because she knows how much I love some Joseph Gordon-Levitt's.
Uh,
That does no wrong.
Soul, the movie, the premise
Sure.
is about a guy who teaches jazz, who gets his big dream to go do a big set of doing a jazz session on stage at this big club. Has a problem, starts to die. His soul leaves him. They go, come to the great beyond. Instead, he goes, I can't have a jazz show. Goes to the great before, kind of like an underworld area. They're remaking Coco and changing it to be better. And
thank God.
meets all these different characters and spirits, and then he has to find his way back to his body before his arch rival goes there and takes his spot on stage.
Whiskey
Interesting idea.
Cinema, and it's Project Power.
Yes.
That's why I'm the new.
I was
host.
waiting for him to stop talking, but
Project
he never
Power.
does. Where are you
Hey.
leaning into? Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Hey,
So anyway, Soul will be good.
So I mean, like I said, I
Excited.
like it, dude. They're the animation when they're in like that soul world where it's kind of like fuzzy. You guys see that?
yeah.
Reminded you
really
of Osmosis
cool.
Jones?
Love Osmosis. Dude, let's talk about Osmosis Jones for
Hey
an
guys,
episode.
thank you so much for all of your
Ray and the
great
Last
hanging
Dragon.
out. We're not gonna talk about Osmosis Jones not as long as I'm
Not yet.
Yeah, no,
God.
he's gonna be off the podcast anyway. We can talk about whatever.
If you talk about
Mortal
Osmosis Jones,
Kombat!
I'll be busy.
And now he is off the podcast. And I can't do this alone. So Danny, you're back.
Yeah, just like that.
We've seen me try. It's not great.
Everybody,
This is me. Fuck you guys.
oh, don't be, come on, don't say that. Austin's trying his best. A Good Dinosaur was a good one. My son loves it, dude. Pixar.
You know what?
It's
My
Pixar.
brother's son loved it too.
I want to say this too.
My brother's son loved it. Good times.
I want to say this about
Sometimes
Pixar.
kids are wrong. You know?
Yeah. You're right.
Pixar, I super appreciate because it's the first movie production company that made jokes for adults in a kids movie.
Mhm.
It
Also
made it
gives-
super watchable and likable for adults instead of you putting on Snow Buddies 5
Want to
and then
give
you
like,
getting on your phone. You
it's
can
one of
actually
those-
watch it and laugh and enjoy the jokes
it
like they
gives you
tried.
like it gives you like adult lessons in life too. Like,
Yeah.
it gives you like adult situations and like what can come of it if you handle it right.
Also, how do they have
Like, I like
sex in
that a
cars?
lot. I don't know, Mr. Cars guy. You tell me.
Yeah, Cars guy.
You know Mater ain't getting
Mr.
none.
Cars
I
guy.
don't know. He obviously has to at one point if there's any tow trucks.
car sky.
He can't be the only.
But is it like the Grinch? They just get a baby
Delivered.
sent on a.
There's that one asshole that knocks.
We've got it. We've got to get off these rails farther than we already have. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning to Whiskey Cinema. We appreciate you so much. Our Pixar episode. Love all the comments. Please like, share. Find those other platforms. That they can find us
iTunes,
on.
Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, everywhere.
Check
I recommend Mortal Kombat.
check alleverythingentertainment.com.
1995 movie, live action was great.
Oh,
He's wrong.
with all for any of your movie news, sports news, check that place out. Thank you so much to Jordan the Juggernaut Eames, Brandon Rich, my host forever. We will catch you guys next time.
Why do you have to say you were so forever? And I'm just here for a guess.
Rate this podcast like it was Pixar. Really high, higher than it should be.
100%.
Higher than it should be.
Way high.
97.
It already is.
97
If
at
it's
least.
even above a star, higher than it should be.
Can we like buy a podcast critique crew like they did with Rotten Tomatoes? I'm thinking I have an idea.
We don't have that much money.
Just get a bunch of people. You're gonna like this no matter what.
Really great.
5 stars.
Very vague descriptions. They
Two-
talked very well.
2 mediocre hosts and 1 great guest host every once in a while.
Jordy, get us the hell out of
Oh
here.
man, that's nice
Get
of you to talk about our other guest hosts like that.
Who?
I feel like